Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new FIFA 20 Career Mode series here today on the channel. We're back on Fifa's realism mod on ultimate difficulty. We're going to be playing as Everton. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, and let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series and players you would like me to sign. Carlo Ancelotti is the new Everton manager, and we're going to be able to rebuild Everton here today with players that have played under him who are rumoured to be joining Everton in this massive rebuild. The main objective of this series is to win the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. We have to go out and win the domestic treble. If not, I'll consider this series a failure. If you guys like to see Season 2, depending on how the achievements sort of shape up in this first season, we could do Season 2 when we make the inevitable Top 4 and UEFA Champions League. So, in our rebuild here today, I've gone out and signed James Rodriguez. Was unfavoured. Like, my God. Can you guys remember that World Cup he had with Colombia? My God, it was insane. He joined Real Madrid, was out of favour. Went on loan to Bayern Munich. Now he's back at Madrid, and I've made the decision to go out and sign him and bring him to the club, the former Carlo Ancelotti player. I've also gone out and signed Timo Werner, and we have sold our striker Sandro to Frank Lampard's Chelsea for £31 million. I've also gone out and signed Marc Bartra for £22 million from Real Betis, the former Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona man. Was out of favour, and now he's joined the club to help us out this season. 28 years of age, a proven centre-back for £22 million, bang on his evaluation. I think that's a hell of a signing. So this is the team we're going to be playing throughout this season. I was tempted to do a 4-1-2-1-2 Christmas tree formation like Carlo loves, but I personally prefer in FIFA the 4-3-3 attack. We're going to have Timo Werner leading the line, Iwobi, Richarlison, James, Sigurdsson, Gomez, Lucadinha, Kane, Bartra, Sidibe and Pickford in goal. We've got a hell of a squad here and a lot to work with. Calvert-Lewin on the bench, Bernard, Walcott as well, the triple threat substitution. Let's start off with the first match of today's video against Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park. We will have the advantage of no European football, and Pogba and Martial have both left Manchester United, which is crazy to see. Gabriel Paulista has left Villarreal to join Liverpool as well, bringing in another additional centre-back. So Pogba has gone to Madrid. Martial has gone to Barcelona. Only time will tell how Manchester United react in the transfer market. We've gone out and signed Rebel Leipzig's Timo Werner. He made the decision to join the club to get first team quality football, and then we'll allow Calvert-Lewin to be our fresh off the bench English youngster to sort of push for that starting 11 spot and add that needed squad competition. Crystal Palace under Roy Hodgson are playing a 4-5-1, heavily stacked in midfield. They've got Timo Horn in the goalkeeping position, which is a really good signing. Wilfried Zaha, a couple of others there, Andre Ayew as well. So the first match of the Everton Ultimate Difficulty Career Series is off and running. I've signed James Rodriguez to be our main attacking midfielder to create. We've got Timo Werner to run the show up top. He keeps on going and he's hit the post there. Had a hell of a season under Julian Nagelsmann, but has made his big move to the Blues, to the blue side of Liverpool. And let me know in the comments, players let me sign in January. So I felt like we were lacking in the striker, attacking midfield and centre-back department. We've added a new structure, but Crystal Palace are away here and Pickford's picked up a really nice save. Sigurdsson playing left centre midfield. He's getting older. I want James to run the show. Hopefully he can bring back that Colombian World Cup form. And he's actually beaten Max Meyer here. And Timo Werner's in! It's a good strike at Horn. But wasn't to be in the 34th minute there. Iwobi on the left-hand side. I am happy to keep the Nigerian youngster here for now, the former Arsenal man. But if he dips in form, he's really more of a squad player, I would prefer, especially where the lofty heights I'm aiming for. André Gomez from range makes Timo Werner go at full stretch, and that's something special from the midfielder. Luca Digne, arguably one of the best left-backs in the Premier League. James now. Not clinical enough in the final third for my liking. Iwobi now in the box, cuts back, trying to find space. Gomez just has to hit it first time, looking to bend it. We've had a lot of opportunities in this first half, but we just haven't clinched it. In the second half now, 50 minutes have been played, and Crystal Palace keep the result 0-0. Gylfi Sigurdsson finds Gomez. Timo Werner turns his man. It's Timo Werner on his English debut there to make it 1-0 in the Premier League. Gomez charges forward. Timo turns his man, the number 9, the German international, and that's outstanding to make it 1-0 just before the 52nd, and we've brought back the points. Sigurdsson, Iwobi from range, gets the shot blocked. Sigurdsson recycles. James from range. Scoop turns into Van Aanholt's danger zone, and he keeps on pushing forward there as well. Crystal Palace, the Eagles on the break here. A very cool career mode side. A lot of quality players. They're better in career mode, but they probably are in real life, to be perfectly honest. But it's 1-0 for now. We just need to hold on for this. Zaha on the right. Bartra gets a really good tackle in. And a header. James gets caught there into traffic, unfortunately. Zaha tries to turn his man, and Keane and Bartra are having a really good centre-back pairing. Van Aanholt whips it in, and Keane clears. Kouyaté to Van Aanholt, and it's intercepted. Let's go. Let's try and create a counter-attack. Timo Werner with the side flick on. Sigurdsson to Iwobi. Back to Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's Timo Werner. Everton have created a massive counter-attack. He's put it on the plate. It's Gylfi Sigurdsson! Oh, Horn has kept him in this one. The newly signed goalkeeper. I think he's from Cologne originally. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. However, we've got some substitutions to make. Let's bring on Bernard, the Brazilian left winger, and Theo Walcott, along with Calvert-Lewin up top. Walcott still has the pace and speed, especially in FIFA, to be a squad player no less. Gomez! Saka saves. Can we get one last late counter-attack here? Bernardo blitzkrieging past Tompkins on the left. It's Bernard, the Brazilian international, to find Timo Werner. Oh, it's a brace from Timo Werner. What a strike. A stick of dynamite there from the German international, Timo Werner. I did have him sort of pressing, leading from the front, but I'm quite surprised. I think he's just exhausted. He doesn't usually sort of sit that deep as a deep lying forward there, but it worked out well. 2-0 against the Eagles. We had a lot of chances in this match. It could have been 4-0 if we were slightly more clinical, but you've got to give it to Timo Horn. What a tremendous signing for Crystal Palace. Werner. 2-0 is not a bad result for our first match. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've started off this rebuild and career series with a win. 2-0 for Everton. The Blues are off and running. Alright, we've got some more transfer negotiations coming on here. I've made the decision to sign Karim Bellarabi, the 29 years of age German international, for £19 million from Bayer Leverkusen, coming into the twilight of his career. And I feel like I like Iwobi in real life, but especially in FIFA, I don't think I can put a Premier League title campaign on Iwobi's back. We need some reinforcements, and I'm going to go with Karim Bellarabi. We've got an offer there as well for Calvert-Lewin. I feel like we need a new right back as well. Sidibe, a couple of seasons ago when he played in the French league, in Ligue 1 for AS Monaco, was a really highly rated right back. Now he's dropped down to 77, and I really wasn't impressed with him in that first match. I've gone out and signed Corona, a Mexican international from FC Porto. He is one of the best wingbacks you can get in FIFA. 26 years of age, 81 overall for £24.5 million. He's got the agility. I've combined ability and dribbling there. A dribbly. That's what you love in right backs. Pace and a dribbly. Oh, God. All right. So this is the slight change of the squad. I've actually moved Richarlison to the left-hand side, the £80 million Barcelona project. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of conjecture about that. Some journalists are saying it was false and it was fake, but maybe Barcelona did launch a bit of an inquiry. Looking at our club's transfer, we sold Kenny to Juventus for £20 million, Holgate to Lyon for 19. Balassi has left as well. Keane has gone out on loan along with Davies and Gordon. There were a lot of players there that weren't going to get into our starting 11, so I made the decision to move them on. Ousmane Dembele moved to PSG. Barcelona are having an absolute spending spree, bringing in Leon Bailey. Lucky Williams has joined Juventus as well. So after playing 6 games this season, we're currently undefeated on 18 points. Liverpool and Spurs are ahead, however, with the game in hand. After Manchester United have sold Paul Pogba, Martial, after 6 games they have 1 win, 1 draw, and 4 losses. How crazy is that? Sterling is the top goal scorer, along with James Rodriguez in second for 6. We face Pep Guardiola's Manchester City at Goodison Park. Unfortunately, Gomez, my central midfielder, I see sort of going to be my complete midfielder. He's going to have some slight defensive qualities, but he's not going to be like an N'Golo Kante or maybe an Ndidi who likes to recycle the ball defensively a lot more, but he is a little bit more pragmatic sort of pushing forward, which is great to see. I would like someone a little bit more defensively minded. James is running the show from attacking midfield. On the left-hand side, we have Gylfi Sigurdsson, who in the the prime of his career, when he was playing at Swansea City and Spurs, he was running that number 10 role. But now, as he's getting older, we can move him back to sort of that central midfield role, a little bit more like a sort of Xavi who can dish passes left and right of the field. But let's have a look at Pep's squad. Angelino, they've got Laporte in there. They're playing Raheem, Bernardo Silva, and Aguero up front. No Leroy Sané in the mix. We've managed to bring in Gabin, I think that's how you say his name. Central midfielder for Everton, has a huge potential, and there have been a lot of clubs in the window sniffing about him. Look at Digne, they intercepts from left back. James looking to distribute the counter attack. Bellarabi on his debut, and the ball goes out at Goodison Park. Look at Digne. I want to play attacking football with Everton, high octane. Ironically, we're going to look to our cross-city rivals across the Merseyside and play high-octane pressing football. It's Timo to fire at Edison there. Phew. Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Dortmund sniffing around Timo Werner, but Everton have gone out and picked him up. I was either tempted to go with Timo or Belotti, but Timo has amazing pace on FIFA. Oh my god. Pushing through here, Manchester City hit the deck. It's James! Oh my god. Relentlessly pushing forward. Cool, calm and collected in the sloppy defensive display by Manchester City. We kept on pushing. They hit the deck somehow. Kept on going, dodging the tackle in the box. And a good little flick on there by James Rodriguez to score his 7th goal of the Premier League. I'm officially delighted to announce and confirm that James is back. Man City determined to bring something back from that sloppily conceded goal. It's a ball at the back post by Sterling. Rodri, Silva winning the header. They just need to keep it along the deck. And Lucadinha is just going to gobble those balls up. We're actually playing incredibly cheekily out from the back. Bartra there can't get it as far as Raheem Sterling. Gundogan from range there finds Rodri. And Aguero scores. It was only a matter of time for Kun Aguero to make it 1-1 there. And that's total football by Manchester City, passing around the edge of the area, clinical in the final third. Everton cheekily put it aerially, as we do on average have a higher height of our squad than them. But I'm still learning the ropes of this Everton squad. And Corona. That was a cross, that wasn't a shot there. And Bellarabi on the right-hand side should open a lot of pace and opportunities there. Corona sticks out a tackle to Sterling. Bellarabi. We're continuing our press. You don't need to sprint every time in FIFA 20, but I personally like to press, hunt down, and not sit on the counter-attack deliberately. I think it gives the AI too much of an advantage, in my opinion. So as you can see here, now that Rodri and Manchester City have possession, I'm constantly clicking on Xbox my left mouse button to try and run down as many loose balls as we can. And it was a poor ball to Sterling in the end. That's created a counter-attack. Now we push on as Everton. James nearly gets tackled, but Timo Werner looks for the pace of his German international compadre, but Angelino snuffs that one out. Everton getting closed down. It's back and forth here. Look at how quickly Man City and Everton are closing each other down. It's going to be a battle of wits and inches. And Bernardo's there, cut right through us. João Cancelo to De Bruyne. Oh my god, it's only just offside by a bee's dick. Manchester City nearly go in front. Laporte puts it aerially. That's interesting for Man City. You don't expect those aerial balls. I kind of wish they played along the deck a lot more. Realistic, like real life. It's a sloppy through ball there, trying to divide the citizens' defence. Bernardeschi looks like he could be on the move from Juventus, supposedly. Oh, Richarlison there, good interception. Sigurdsson. We're really missing Gomez in this match. Sloppily giving away possession in his right-sided central midfield role. João Cancelo goes back to Stones. Gundogan and Man City trying to build up from the back. Silva back to Gundogan. Back to Silva. Man City once again demonstrating their total football ability. Bringing on Leroy Sané fresh off the bench. And he's determined to make his mark on the match. It's Leroy Sané to put it aerially. And I don't know why they've put it so far in the air there. Keane snuffed it out, and we're about to create a counter-attack. Angelino massively out of position. It's Karim Bellarabi! Oh my god. I know it's your debut, man, but you've got to be clutching those situations. One-on-one on goal. Edison prevailed. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions. Let's bring on Iwobi and Bernard. I still think we can get something from this match. There have been cracks and Fraudy. Oh, what a header there. Calvert-Lewin, hit it! You've got to hit it, Calvert-Lewin! Oh, it's... Oh my god. Who would have thought? Never fear, Calvert-Lewin is here to make it 2-1. As much of an impressive strike that was, It was Bernard there, the Brazilian maestro, to spring into the air like a springbok. Heads it down to Calvert-Lewin. John Stones is sat there daydreaming. He's had to take a nice touch and hit it hard, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin scores his second goal of the Premier League. That's magnificent from Everton. And we just need to hold on now. Manchester City are crumbling under the pressure, like in real life. But in this match, and this league campaign, it's happening earlier on. Bernard, oh, what a cheeky back out of Timo Werner, and Everton are away. Calvert-Lewin unselfishly finds Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's 3-on-2. Gylfi finds Iwobi. No! Oh my god, how's that not gone in? I knew you were shit, Iwobi, but come on, man. I don't believe that. Bernard. Another counter-attack from Everton. Please. Finish it. Yes! Bernard has made the difference in this match. Coming up with an assist. They're making it 3-1. If we won this match 2-1, I probably would have been disappointed, because realistically, it could be a lot higher. Bernard, the number 20 for Everton, makes it 3-1 in the 90. Come on. Is ref going to call time? That's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've started off this Everton Career Series and Rebuild with a win against Crystal Palace in the opening match of the season. And after 6 games played, we've beaten Manchester City, hosting them at Goodison Park. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Hey guys.